Malibongwe. We are standing here today as the African Transformation Movement to pledge our undying support to Mam Ria Ledwaba, as we've done in the past, having written to the Portfolio Committee of Sports Arts and Culture to ensure that there is accountability on this matter. But when you speak of the accountability, it is actually quite deafening that the Minister of Sports Arts and Culture is so silent about all of the administrative issues that are happening in SAFA. And we are calling today, we are not just going to be calling for the Minister to stand up, we are not just going to be calling for the President to stand up, but we are actually going to also write to the Portfolio Committee to ensure that the structural imbalances that do not represent the dispensation of South Africa must be done away with. Women in South Africa take over 60%, and we are not going to allow that women continue to be ostracized when they stand up and say that Mam Ria Ledwaba, I have been fighting for people since 1989, where I started the Soccer Area Stars, and I ensured that I take people out of poverty. But not only that, I stand and I ensure that all of the people that are standing in the dusty streets of Limpopo are taken up and are put into spaces where they can be able to be represented. Mam Ria Ledwaba Betunana is not just a woman standing here. It can happen to your mother, it can happen to absolutely anyone. And it is time, as the future of this country, the young people of this country, that we do not stand. Because what George R. Martin, if you cut off a man's tongue, you do not prove that they are a liar, but you show that you are afraid of what they might be able to say. So the most important thing as we stand here today is that we should speak out and be able to stand, because when we do not speak out, we become complicit with the oppressor. And you see that in the representation of the payment and all of the female soccer stars. Internationally, and they come back to only be given a token of appreciation yadi cogs. That time you've got players, male players, that are given well over 2 million for one soccer match. That is not going to stand, and we are not going to be able to support that as the movement. So we need at this point in time not only to issue lip service as political parties, but we as the African Transformation Movement, Mam Ria Ledwaba, as we've done it in the past, we are going to go back to Parliament, and we are going to ensure that we subpoena SAFA is a counter to the Portfolio Committee of Sports Agriculture. But we're not only going to do that, the minister himself must start speaking out, because our source has been a dormant ministry that does not support sports, arts and culture. But not only that, but the sectional politics within. We stood and we spoke for Basketball South Africa, and we spoke for Mam Ria Ledwaba. We are not going to tire. We are the African Transformation Movement. I've been sent here by President Uvuyo Zungula. He says that he's very much he admires you and he loves you so much, but we will continue fighting the real job.
Report time, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Few seconds. So you can